Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at that line to begin this ball game.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
On second down, Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Why Tony?
Stroud to throw here on first down. Now a deep ball here for Pollard.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Throwing on second down. Stroud hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hey, Uno more. Ow, what's that? Hey, south. Play.
Stroud to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The return team's going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
DC, man.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Second down, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Well, I think to say this series has been a disaster is putting it mild. 2 plays in, all they've done is go in the wrong direction. They need something big here. They need someone to create a little bit of a spark and prevent them from going 3 and out on their opening possession.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Oh, ready? 18. Level. Look the hot. Buggy. 19 Texas.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And that is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Take Dell. Touchdown, Houston. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. This one popped downfield by Flowers. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on. What is it? Hey, Ozzy, sit on.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Go ahead. Get on. What? Get on.
The give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal.
Real quick.
2nd and goal.
Hey, sit on.
Henry. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal.
Sit on. Sit on. Sit on.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled 1st half continues. From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal from this far out. You thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop him, they take him back for a loss. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
right, Tony. Here we go. Hey, Uno Mars. Buggy.
On first down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. It's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Second down throw for Stroud. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. It's 3rd and 4.
On the quick. Robin. 18. What's that? 11. Hey, South. 19 Texas. Look the high.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Wester on the return. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, report. You change it.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. It's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Second and 10.
Hey, middle.
Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for the Ravens. That gains an even 60 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
DC, right?
3rd and 11.
Report! Hey, to the hood! To the hood! Hey, middle!
Here's Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. for him on the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away.
He'll
begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he gets this up close to the 40. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
11. 118. What's that? Hey, south.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On the give, here's Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
5. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, Alf,
Mixon looking to throw. That one, take it in. Safe power. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down for Houston.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
Tony. Oh, let the hot. 18.
Now, Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space? In this case, they got a lot of defensive backs on the field. Quarterback has a lot of time to find the open zone and leads to a big play.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Ow, that's it. At 18, that's it. 19 Texas.
On 2nd and 10, Stroud again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
18, let's go. 11. Hey, uno. Yeah.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver. In front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will cut the deficit down to 2.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. He's going to have to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What? Change it.
Now, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, that's Andrews. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
DC win.
Here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. We'll go again here with Henry. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Jackson forced out wide. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
Make him tackle. On the quick, right?
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Tony. Hey,
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
South.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. to pick up 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Mitchell. Wow, he can certainly be elusive with the football and the feet. Great spin forward. Give him 6 yards on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, like these receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Let the hot. Hey, uno. Nike text. Hey, South.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Preston Smith in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Tony. Swap. Love it, swap. 11. Yeah.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Tony.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6.
18. What's that? Hey, uno more. Look the hot. Hey, uno.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
10 at the 41-yard line.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now he takes off. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
2nd down, Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Nike Texas. 11. Look the high.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is brought in. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Jackson now. There's a throw right side to be incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hold it quick. Return it.
Now it's Jackson. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Sit on!
To throw is Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Texans are right back in this one.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
They'll run on 1st down with Nixon. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Oh, ready? On 18. What's that?
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So it's a win for the visiting Texans.